Right. Let's go talk to ourselves. And see what we have to say.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello?
Hey, sis.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last.
Oh?
Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Yeah.
Not their descendants. It's them.
It is them.
The same
They
ones who
fucking...
left Earth 1,000 years ago. You
Oh,
didn't
man.
know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What do they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Holy shit. That is so huge. That is so huge. So I wonder who the main dude is. The one that was, like, ordering the other two around. I wonder if that could be the guy that was their founder that we thought had died, but maybe he didn't die somehow, or... Dunno. Zenith plan for Earth.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
I definitely want to know more about this planet that they went to. Hope there is more of an explanation for what happened there, why they felt forced to leave, because, like, surely it would be easier, like, it's not like Earth is hunky-dory either. Like, we have all this shit going on, so what made them decide that it would be better for them to travel all the way back to Earth and, like, fucking murder everyone and reset here, rather than just work to fix the planet that they're already on? Because, like, both planets sound like they need fixing, so hope there's more information about what actually went wrong there that meant they couldn't just fix it with all their technology and everything.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities, so they made you, trained you, and you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
This is very cool, seeing them interact. It's also cool that this version of Aloy, Beta, is like... She seems a lot more... Well, no, I was going to say she seems a lot more smart, but like, they're going to have the same IQ, they are the same person, but like, because of how she was raised, she is much more knowledgeable about, like, the tech side of things, and she's like, yes, I simply deduced that this was the case, and this, and this, and like, that's something that our version of Aloy would never be able to just figure out just like that. We had to go through, you know, all of Zero Dawn, learning piece by piece what happened, rather than just, oh yeah, it just made sense kind of thing. So, it's cool to see the two contrasting versions of the same person.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena.
Oh wait, Gerard is the dude that was giving the orders?
Authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting
I knew
people.
Gerard was the name of the person that gave orders to the girl that we just saw die, but I did not realize that he was actually like the very top of the totem pole. I thought he was just like her manager or whatever, but I didn't realize that was the same dude we saw.
You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth.
Is it going to be that ship?
Where is it?
Is it going to be that ship
Off the
from
coast,
the...
I think.
Yeah!
Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone.
Sick.
I couldn't see anything
Called
outside.
it. Fucking
But
called
I
it.
did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit.
Oh boy.
Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space.
Are
Other
we going to
survivors
go
of
to
the colony.
space? Are we going to go to space? Please. Please. Please tell me we go to space. Oh man. That's going to be... Like, I'm like, would that be too jumping the shark? But like, they're setting up that this base off the coast is a launch facility to take them to their ship in orbit. And the main menu of the game is showing the launch facility. Like, it's showing the ship. So we are going to go there. And if they're pointing out that it is specifically, like, a place that you can launch into orbit from, please let us do that. Please let that be part of the end game, is fucking going up to space and going onto their ship. That would be the sickest fucking thing.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed.
Oh, nice. This is what I was just
What
asking about.
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too.
But even if they, so maybe it was a disaster so bad it couldn't be fixed, so they had to leave. But then surely there's other planets they could have gone to rather than come back here. But I guess it's just simpler to go to the one you know is habitable than try and find a new one, I guess. But
How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. and I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Aluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
Right, so you were the one that sent the signal. Yeah, of course, because you put the pod number in.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Aluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Bane's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Aluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Aluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Yeah, that is some fucking massive plays. Huge plays. Love it.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Didn't we read something about that? I feel like we read something about that.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Aloy, you knew that they had a copy.
If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
Sick.
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Can't believe she'd say feeling might be mutual. She's in a very fish out of water position for herself. Give her a bit of a fucking break, you know? Can we talk to her anymore?
Hi. I'm back.
What do you want to know?
No.
That's enough for now.
Good.
Alright, alright. What the fuck's Gaia got to say about all this then? Oh, wait.
The old ones put blades on their feet. And
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a
Even
time.
for me.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
Rum and Coke, please.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
What if Aaron sticks his head into a snap mall?
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
Have you
I
heard
should
of
get back to the
vibrators?
wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Alrighty, Gaia. What's up?
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
Cool, okay.
Thanks,
I
guys.
wonder when we're gonna...
Guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
I wonder when we're gonna speak to Silence again. It's been ages.
I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. What would you like to discuss?
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's... not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
You know what's funny though? Is that because she's escaped and they now don't have an Elizabeth and they need an Elizabeth to open up any of the facilities that they intend to go to, they're going to have to make a third Elizabeth. Because they've still got the cradle thingy and the DNA presumably, so like they can just make another. So there's going to be another Elizabeth clone running around now.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
I mean, I think they were just trying to figure out a way to not die, right? Their founder was old. That was probably his plan. He was trying to figure out a way to either, like, make a new body and put his consciousness inside it, or there was the references to digital consciousness, making him a digital being instead of a physical one, and then now they've found, like, whatever the fuck is enabling them to have eternal life. Not immortality, because they can be killed, but, like, longevity. So,
I'll be on my way.
yeah, I think it's probably just all part of that. Their ongoing desire to not die, which, hey, I can fuck with it. I'd also like to not die. Thankfully, as long as nothing drastic happens, I'm probably only like a third of the way through my life, so that's pretty nice. It will feel less nice when I hit 2/3. And we're in the final countdown, but hey, plenty of time yet.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Okie dokie.
You said you met Beta?
Wait, no. I meant to click.
Mentioned she was hurt.
That was kind of you.
She...
Meant to click
I'll
farewell.
let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Maybe. The second verse. Level 25. What am I? 27. Okay, we can do it. We can do all of these now, in fact. Even Talana's one. Okay. That is a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. What do we have new on the notebook? New data point. Right, yeah. New character bio for Beta, I assume? Yep. Beta is a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, born aboard the Far Zenith starship Odyssey on its return journey to Earth. Raised in isolation and compelled to learn a range of subjects related to Zero Dawn, from geoengineering to computer science and chemistry, she grew up believing that her role was to fix the broken terraforming system and heal the planet. But upon reaching Earth and witnessing the cruelty of her Zenith benefactors, she began to suspect their goal was to destroy the world and remake it to their specifications. She quickly grew to despise her immortal captors, though they're not immortal, though she held little hope of escape. Immortality means you can't be killed no matter what. And they can be killed, they just have eternal life. That all changed after she encountered Aloy at Letopolis, the Hades Proving Lab. Later, when Beta was sent on a mission to recover Eleuthia, she devised a daring plan to defect to Aloy's side, hoping that her genetic twin would offer her shelter. She succeeded, only to learn that Aloy's struggle against the Zeniths would be far more difficult than she ever imagined. Dun dun dun. Spectre. Spectre is not the final one. There is some ultra fucking Zenith robot that we have not seen yet. Highly advanced mobile combat drone. Gold armor-like plates can morph into highly lethal weapons and gravitationally reattach when torn off. What? I didn't realize that. Jesus. Weak to acid and plasma. Oh, I have acid, I think. I don't have plasma. Cool. Very cool. Okay. I really wish the fucking exclamation mark on the notebook would go away. Do we have any upgrades we can do? There's a bench in here, right? I think. Somewhere. Wasn't there? Wait, I just saw it. Over here? It keeps appearing on the edge of the compass and then disappearing again.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache?
It's like... there. There it is.
Where'd Katalo go?
Where'd Katalo go? Oh, he left? Right, we have 8 weapon upgrades. This is the one that I want to upgrade, but I can't because I don't have fucking Sunwing shit. Oh wait, no, that's not the one I want to upgrade. Which one's the one I want to upgrade? Was it this one? I think it's this one. But I also can't because I don't have bellowback sack webbing. Outfit upgrades. Again, Sunwing and all that jazz. Don't care about that. And then these don't have anything next to them, so I assume I can't upgrade any of these. Yeah, no. I remember in Zero Dawn, I did like a part or two of just animal farming. But boy, was that boring. But it would be real nice if I could carry more shit. But like, when the fuck have I ever seen a horned lizard? No idea. I feel like I never see most of the shit that it asks me to get. Which is somewhat irritating. Because, like...
But stars can also be suns? That makes no sense.
We've barely been able to do any fucking upgrades. Because you just don't get the stuff that you need. Oh well. Right. So. The main quests are to do the next 2 things, but... It said this was on hold until after we did that one. So I assumed we were going to get some kind of underwater breathing thing in that one, but we didn't. So it's opened back up, but we can't do it. So that's weird. Right, this was for the lady. That's weird. It doesn't have a marker. It just heads over here and then... then disappears? Okay. That's the Memorial Grove. Right. Oh, it's free to travel from the base to any campfire? Interesting. I guess we haven't done the gouge. I guess we haven't explored a lot of this, huh? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Did we do this? I feel like we did this. Oh, I guess maybe I'm thinking of this one. Oh, that's Letopolis. Did we never do Shadow's Reach? It would have turned green, right, if we did it? But I could have sworn we did. And the drum route? I could have sworn we did that too. Is there an issue with things not turning green? I am so sure I did this. The fact that we've unlocked this campfire and shit means we were right here. So why would we have not done that? I feel like I'm getting fucked over. Did we do the spine rake? We've got the campfire right there, so I would assume that I did do this, but it's not green, so I don't know. Strange. Very strange. Well, I guess let's go here. Oh, it does cost something. Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I thought it said on the bottom, but it doesn't. It says when you click it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, stretch. Oh my god, this is very red. The fuck? I don't remember it being this red. I guess it's just some kind of dust storm or something? Hello, peccary. Oh, I guess I shouldn't use the expensive arrows for that. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. I gotta kill more animals, but like, I swear I never see the ones that it wants me to get. Like, I don't remember it asking for peccary. I don't remember it asking for prairie dog. And often there's just nothing around. I see one over there. Thought I just saw an animal over here, but maybe... Oh, there it is. Pigeon. Don't think I ever got asked for a pigeon. This is so red. What the fuck? Like, those ones are everywhere. Everything else, not so much. Die, prairie dog. Oh, the redness is going.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
Rebel outposts over there. I wonder if this mission will be to infiltrate it. Quite possibly. Yeah, it's gonna be, isn't it?
Aloy, the outpost is just over there. Are you ready?
The rebels aren't going to give up without a fight.
Then we'll have to give them one. The bloodshed won't end until Regala is defeated. What matters is their prisoner Nakala. Maybe she knows where Kavo's squad went.
Okay, let's head in then.
Alright, let's head in. But, not right now. We will do that as we begin the next part. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Horizon Forbidden West. Thanks for watching. See you then.